We are here with thousands of spectators under the blazing Los Angeles sun.
And the Summer X Games!
We're here at the Staples Center where the motocross events are taking place. Right now it's pretty quiet, but in a couple of hours it is going to be jumping. The Summer X Games are packed with the most exciting and extreme events you can imagine. These athletes push it to the limit each and every time they hit the course. So not only do their bodies have to be in top condition, but their equipment does too. And that's why many of the athletes here use Loctite products on their motorcycles and cars. This is Joe DeBiase from Loctite. Joe, tell me, how crucial is Loctite to these athletes?
Well, you know, they do call these the extreme games, right? And I've been out here this week and I've gotten a chance to see some of the events, you know, the rally car, the motocross, and these athletes are doing some amazing things out there, and they need the reliability of a product like Loctite basically to hold their equipment together and feel comfortable in doing the tricks that they've been practicing all year to do.
Absolutely. Now, I know that it does hold them together, but how are they using it?
Yeah, literally any of the events that have vehicles that have a powertrain where there's going to be significant vibration, our thread lockers are critical to maintaining the stability of their equipment and make sure that the parts function as they're supposed to during the tricks they do.
Tell us, what events is Loctite sponsoring here at the Summer X Games?
This year, Meagan, we're sponsoring two events. First one we're sponsoring is the rally cars outside the Staples Center, and inside the Staples Center, we are sponsoring the motocross events.
And now tell me about the Loctite athlete that we're sponsoring.
Well, we're very pleased to be sponsoring Cary Hart at this weekend's X Games.
Now, he's a pretty interesting guy, isn't he?
Oh, he's very interesting. He's quite accomplished on the track, but also he's well known off the track for his Hart Huntington tattoo parlors, being on the reality show Inks, and also more recently being married to Bink.
Yeah, and they just had a baby, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Willow Sage, beautiful little girl.
All right, well, let's go see if we can find Cary. Well, here I am with Cary Hart. He is one of the most recognized names in freestyle motocross. He's been a pro rider since high school, has competed in the X Games multiple times, and holds the world record for completing a backflip on a 250cc motorcycle. Cary, what event are you competing in today?
This year I'm doing speed and style.
And what is that?
It's basically a mixture of supercross racing and freestyle motocross. So if you can imagine seeing a supercross track, but rather than seeing the finish line jump, it's actually a freestyle ramp. So you get judged not only on your speed, which you're doing a head-to-head race, but also your tricks.
So it does sound a little tricky and dangerous. So why do you do it?
For me, actually, this discipline is a little bit more rider-friendly. It's nowhere near as intense as riding freestyle motocross. It's just a hybrid sport that's a lot of fun for me. My background's racing before I was doing freestyle motocross, and you know, I just like to come out and have a great time. I'm not out to set the world on fire. I'm focusing more on the racing aspect of it than the trick aspect, and just keeping myself in one piece.
And now, you have been away from the sport for a little while. What brings you back?
Yeah, I have been away on the front side of it as far as being an athlete, but I've still stayed very connected on the backside with owning my supercross team and through Hart Huntington Clothing and sponsoring athletes like Mike Mason. But you know, I feel good. My body feels good. You know, I only have a few years left at this, honestly, and I just want to kind of make a good bang before I head out.
Cool. Now, Loctite is one of your sponsors. Look at that.
Yeah.
So how does Loctite help you?
I think it's crucial because what a lot of people don't understand is our sport's a very big mental game. If you have to worry about nuts and bolts falling off your bike, a rear axle coming loose, you're not going to be confident in your machinery and you're not going to be confident on the course. I know that my mechanic's using Loctite on all the bolts and all the crucial parts on my bike, so I don't have to worry about pieces falling off.
Well, good luck in the games, and you know what? Your fans are really glad to have you back, so welcome.
Thanks a lot.
In addition to the motocross events, there are lots of other action-packed events going on here at the X Games, and Loctite is a critical part of many of them. No wonder the Loctite booth has been slammed with people trying to get their hands on this stuff. exciting was that? From rally cars to motorcycles, Loctite was all over the track, helping these athletes do what they do best. Well, that's a wrap from the Summer X Games. But don't worry, we'll see you soon, because you never know where the zone is going to turn up next.